10,000 blues out in LA, ballin' like a LA Laker. You would think I made her walk on fig, how quick I'm finna upgrade her. Flexin' on niggas I used to hang with cause they all haters. Chrome heart, got it across my chest, I'm a heartbreaker. You scamming cause that EDD run, you a pump faker. I'm going bust down every time, I am not basic. Her ass is flat, I punched the care credit, now her booty shaking. Tryna clear a check at the bank, just like Baron Davis. Seal 100 bows, got the rental full of food savers. My pockets full of BOA and mortgage chase, no little baby. Buying bags with my white boy, out of humble, look like Slim Shady. I did it on my own, I ain't need no nigga to come and make. Tryna whip a 36, I broke my wrist tryna pot scrape. Keep the blicky on my side, I know all these broke niggas hating. In Miami, fucking with disease like a nigga Haitian. Dropped the bag and flipped him, I went there, I took a vacation. You touch the fence, block with your bare hands and have your heart shaking. Push the cat and blow the motor out, I'm a speed racer. Break the bank pendant, I spent
Of a rapper from San Antonio killed in the Galleria area here in Houston. The suspect is not in custody tonight. ABC's Maya Shea talked to the victim's mother, and she is live now with more on their story. Hi, Maya.
Hey there, the mom told me today she is still devastated, but she feels very grateful that the Houston Police Department has been able to name a suspect. Her son, of course, died right here about 8 days ago, and since then, the family's life has been torn apart. Just hours before her son was killed in the middle of a busy Houston intersection, Bernita Ward had talked to him on the phone and told him to leave town.
My son knew something was up. That's why he was trying to leave. When my son pulled out, he was headed to the airport to come to me because I told him, get the hell out of there. Leave right now. Don't take no clothes. Don't take nothing. Just leave, And he was leaving. And that's when but he never made it to the airport because they killed him.
It was March 30th, and Ward's son, rapper Daryl Gentry, better known as BTB Savage, was dead. 8 days later, Houston police announced that 40-year-old Montrell Leonard Burley is now charged with Gentry's murder. And there's a warrant out for his arrest.
I've never seen that man a day in my life.
Both Ward and Houston police have pointed to retaliation as a motive in Gentry's killing. Ward says she was worried when her son posted on social media about allegedly killing a would-be robber in self-defense. It's unclear how Burley fits into that scenario, but Ward believes he won't be the only suspect when the investigation is complete.
They did tell me they have a list of suspects that they are going to be rounding up for the murder of my son.
For now, Ward says she's focused on remembering her son as a soldier, a rapper, and a young man with big dreams.
We love people. We don't hate people over here. We love people over here. And yes, my son lost his life, but we still gonna keep moving.
If you know the whereabouts of Burley, please call Houston Police.
What's the deal, my people? Thank you for joining me on my channel, Panama's OG Truth. You could be anywhere in the world. Instead, you here with me right now. And this one is gonna be one of those that you say like, damn, like you think that it's coming to a head and all of a sudden it throws you for another loop. Or in my case, I told y'all, like I said, this is not rocket sciences. This is street shit, okay? The whole thing with the BTB Savage, Omar Richardson saga, is like it says, okay? It was a jag move. Omar Richardson went to BTB Savage's apartment with intentions of jacking. The people that were with Omar Richardson had the intentions of jacking. Like I told y'all in my previous videos, people like BTB Savage are not too respected without a gun. That's just a fact, okay? He was a small, petite little dude, probably 130 pounds, 40 pounds soaking wet, if that, okay? Let's just keep it real, okay? I'm just being honest with you. He's a scammer. That's what he was into, scamming, okay? He wasn't into putting the pistol, the blicky up to somebody's head and saying, give me your shit. He wasn't into smacking motherfuckers up with the pistol and taking their shit. He was a scammer. It's different types of thugs out here, okay? You got your finesse thugs, and then you got your motherfucking guerrilla thugs. The thugs that are just out there, taking what they want. They're not asking, they're taking it. So I just want to get one thing established right now before I get into this. This is not YouTube's opinion or YouTube's view. That being said, it's not your view, it is not your opinion. It's my view and my opinion. That's it. Once again, a lot of y'all, and no disrespect to nobody, a lot of y'all read and y'all hear what y'all want to hear. In other words, there is no type of street sense to this shit from y'all, okay? Because from what I see, a lot of people out here were talking about he came to sell some weed and BTB Savage was the one that was gonna rob him. You know, that was according to some folks out there. You know, that's what they were saying. And I was like, man, that shit don't make no sense. If you a street motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about, okay? If you jacking, you robbing, like I said, you don't call nobody to your house where you lay. You know what I'm saying? It's like the saying goes, you don't shit where you sleep at. It doesn't work like that. Like I said, that's gangster 101, first of all. So if you trying to do some shit like that and you bringing motherfuckers to your house, to your apartment, where your woman and your child is laying, you just one dumb motherfucker. And in that case, I don't think that he was that dumb, okay? That's straight up. I mean, it's common sense. So that whole idea of him trying to rob Omar Richardson, it didn't make any sense to me. Like I said, BTB Savage, he was a finesse jacker, a scammer, okay? Rest in peace, BTB Savage. Rest in peace, Omar Richardson, and anybody else that has lost their life to this senseless type of bullshit, okay? All I'm doing is bringing the facts, opening some eyes, and just letting y'all know from a street person's point of view. Like I said, I've been there, done that, not with the jacking shit, okay? But when it comes to, like I said, been there, done that. Nothing to brag about, but I'm just telling y'all from my perspective so you can understand. The same way some of y'all go to school and get degrees and all that, my degree's in the penitentiary, all right? And my penitentiary skills are what made me survive all these years that I did in the penitentiary. Like I said, I thank God for that. But it goes hand in hand. The streets and the penitentiary, okay? And from what I see, Omar Richardson and this gentleman that just got popped, okay? I know y'all been watching the news, all right? Some cat by the name of P-Nutty, okay? That's what they call him, all right? And from what I see, he's a 40-year-old reputed blood, just like Omar Richardson. From what I see, he has a lengthy rap sheet. He's been in trouble with the law before. And from what I see, him and Omar Richardson were pretty close, okay? Like Omar Richardson said, my day one. And it's not everybody that you call day one. This picture right here is Omar Richardson and P-Nutty, or as his real name, government name, Montrell Bailey, okay? And this is nothing that is not out there, okay? I'm not putting nobody out there. This is already certified, confirmed. So what I'm doing is, like I said, I'm bringing you a point of view from a real motherfucker that's been in them streets. Not some podcaster that's reading and listening to the news and people are telling them what to say. Nah. This is, like I said, man, been there, done that. I don't walk them shoes, okay? So from what I see, they were, like I said, pretty tight, all right? And I don't condone this shit because I'm not in this lifestyle no more. But let's get something understood. Omar Richardson's death could have easily went like, you know what, man? Charge it to the game. He went in there with intentions of robbing. It's part of the consequences. It's part of the game, like they say. It happens. He ended up losing his life. When you decide you're gonna go out there and you're gonna rob, you're gonna jack, you gotta be ready for whatever the fuck happens. No questions asked. If you gotta pull the trigger, you pull the trigger. Because one little second of hesitation is your life, okay? Now, P-Nutty, from what I see, he was a real one. Because if you kill my best friend, my day one, and I tell you that I'm gonna ride for him, I'm gonna ride for him. That's something that is slowly but surely disappearing out here in the streets, all right? Your so-called homeboys, your day ones, hell, even your family members, cousins, brothers, will leave you in the fucking dirt, will turn their back on you, will snitch on you, will testify against you. Loyalty is a word that's disappearing, all right? If you out here in them streets, that word is becoming more and more blurred. And eventually, it'll disappear. That's just the facts from what I see. And it's not gonna change. The shit is watered down, and people like P-Nutty, Mr. Montreal, he kept his word. He kept his word. He did his thing. Now, he gotta face the consequences. And I'm pretty sure he knows. Like I said, he's been in the system before. He knows how this shit goes. You know, this case right here is unique because the feds, the FBI got involved in this shit. Once the FBI get involved in any type of case like this, it's just a matter of days. Days. What, a week? Since BTB Savage got killed? A little bit over a week, whatever. But once them feds get involved, I'm telling you, man, it goes from, let's say, 55, 60% to 98% of them solving this shit like that. That's how the feds roll, all right? And when you have a lot of people doing this, because motherfuckers already talking, if you think motherfuckers ain't running their mouth, come on, man. They talking. So you have motherfuckers running their mouth, and you're gonna have more motherfuckers that are gonna come out running their mouth. Because anybody that had anything to do with this case, and just let me get something straight how this shit goes. You don't have to be one of them cats that was in the car with P-Nutty and the other person allegedly. Or you don't have to be somebody that was in another vehicle, because people said that there was 2 vehicles that were following BTB Savage. Either way it go, if you were sitting in a motherfucking hotel room and you were texting somebody that has anything to do with this case, they're gonna find it. They're gonna lead up to it. They're gonna tie you in. They're gonna say, what the fuck, you texting this person concerning this shit right here? And believe me, you going down too. So I'm not too sure that they're not even, close to getting everybody that's involved with this case. Like I said, they said that there's another dude that was with P-Nutty, but it's gonna be more people than that. I'm telling y'all, man, the dominoes are falling. Okay? So this is gonna be very, very interesting. And then you have the element of people trying to save their ass. That's just the norm now. All right? And motherfuckers are snitching to save their ass. That's just the way it goes, man. Ain't no more loyalty. Ain't no more none of that street code. That shit is gone, homie. And these motherfuckers out here, they're exploiting that shit. So for all you wannabe gangsters that are thinking about doing this dumbass type of bullshit that's gonna get you caught up, remember that. The person that you rolling with, that might be the person that puts you in a 8x8, in that penitentiary cell. Okay? Just remember that. Ain't no more loyalty. Ain't no more, that's my childhood friend, we grew up together. He ain't gonna tell it on me. Bullshit. So, peep game, pay attention to what I'm telling you. This shit has more curves and more turns than a Six Flags roller coaster. Okay? It's getting deep. It's the tip of the iceberg. The dominoes are falling. People are doing this. And when I give you, the feds are not playing around. Okay? They're gonna make an example and they're gonna do it quick, swiftly. Alright? Once again, man, P-Nutty, Omar Richards' homeboy, like I said, he did his thing, man. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's okay, but I know how this shit goes when it comes to the streets. And it's very rare that you find motherfuckers like P-Nutty that are still around. Okay? I'm just gonna get that understood. I mean, it is what it is. Does it make it right? Nope. But he did what he felt he had to do in his heart. Ride for his homeboy. Okay? So, it is what it is, man. He'll fade that heat. He's a grown man, 40 years old. A lot of people tell me, I thought it would be somebody younger. Man, murder ain't got no age. You hear me? If I fuck with you, we cool like this and we got that bond, anything is possible. Age ain't got nothing to do with it, man. This is the code, okay? And if you ain't from that street, you ain't gonna understand what I'm telling you. This is the code, okay? That's the way it's supposed to be from a street personality, from point of view of a street person. So that's expected, man. That's expected. He's willing to throw his whole life away, all right? Because that's basically what he just did. He threw his whole life away. Let's keep it just, a buck, 100. He threw his life away, but he did what he had to do. So, once again, man, the whole thing with BTB Savage, you know, all I keep thinking about is, you know, his mom saying that he texted her. And he was talking about, you know, they're trying to set me up, they're trying to get me. So right there and then, he knew somebody was following him. He knew they were onto his ass. So why he didn't take the precautionary measures and help himself, you know? If I know these motherfuckers are following me, man, I'm stopping, I ain't going nowhere. I'm calling my people like that. Say, man, these motherfuckers on my ass, they following me, I'm over here, but you ain't gonna be in no motherfucking car like no sitting duck. And like I said, man, all this shit could have been avoided if he would have stayed his ass off of Vlad TV. That bragging shit is what got him popped. Think about that. All the scamming this motherfucker did, and no disrespect, that's just the way I talk. All the scamming this motherfucker did, and nobody killed his ass. And he, from what I see, he fucked off a lot of people's money. He took a lot of people's money. That's how scamming life goes. It ain't just Bank of America that he was scamming, all right? He scammed a lot of individuals, and he didn't get killed. He got, like I said, man, he died behind clout chasing, bragging, and gloating on social media. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, life is a bitch, depending how you treat her, okay? So, it's just, you know, fucked up part, man. Like I said, man, Omar Richardson, a dad, BTB Savage, a dad. I don't know if P-Nutty has any kids. It's a good possibility he does, you know. Those kids, you know, they're gonna lose their dad now. You know, he's gone. He's, you know, he's done with, all right? So, and you're gonna have more people that are about to be done with. Like I said, he's just the tip of the iceberg, okay? It's just a matter of time. You see that press conference and you see him in handcuffs. Wherever the fuck he's at right now, he's hiding. Like I said, he's fighting for his life, y'all. That's just the way it goes, you know, and they're gonna get his ass. That's just the way this shit goes, man. You know, it is what it is. When you choose that lifestyle, this is one of the things that you gotta be ready for. You gotta accept this shit. Don't think this type of shit can't happen. You know, if you out there in the streets, man, it happens. Once again, this is a cautionary tale, okay? I'm not sitting here giving you no bullshit. I'm not sitting here telling you what the media's talking about. I'm not sitting here telling you what these other cats talking about. Like I said, they don't know what the fuck they talking about, all right? You got two types of senses in this world. You got common sense and you got street sense, okay? Some of y'all got common sense, but you ain't got no street sense. So, it is what it is, man. Let's see what the fuck happens. This shit, like I said, man, is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? I appreciate y'all joining me this morning. I'm supposed to be on my fishing trip, but here I'm bringing it down to you guys, okay? Because I want y'all to understand what's going on with P-Nutty, okay? How he's gonna be tied into this shit. And we'll see. I believe that somebody is already doing this. All that shit about producer D stealing his property and all that, that's what these roach-ass motherfuckers do, okay? They turn around and they rob their own homeboy as soon as their homeboy get popped. That's just the way these motherfuckers do it. He ain't the only one to get down like that, okay? I'm just surprised that he returned the shit back to his mom. He felt that pressure, he felt that heat. That's what that was. But once again, man, this type of shit happens every day. Ain't no loyalty, ain't no honor. So watch the people you have around you. Because the people that you think are cool with you, the people you think are breaking bread with you, those be the main motherfuckers jealous. Those be the main motherfuckers trying to peep, see how they gonna get you. And if they can't get you, they get somebody else to get you. So, cautionary tale, man. Pay attention to your surroundings at all times. Because the ones that you say are your close ones, those be the main ones that sting your ass. Much love, God bless. Y'all stay tuned, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If I said anything that you like or you dislike, hey man, everybody has their own opinion. Hit that like button. I don't give a fuck if you didn't like it. Like I said, my perspective. All right? Much love, God bless. Panama's OG Truth.